You understand, Captain, that this mission does not exist, nor will it ever exist.
Don't insult my intelligence.
Well, hello and welcome on Air Wagner. It is the middle of March, unseasonably cool. What's that? How's that go with the in like a lion, out like a lion, in like a lamb? I don't know which one this is, but it's a lion so far, and I'm not lying. The weather here is turning, it's IFR now, it's turning stormy later. We're going to jump ahead of it. And right now, we're going to talk to clearance and get our IFR clearance. Clearance, good morning. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, IFR in the system for Auburn, ready to copy clearance.
Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, clear Auburn Airport via the heading 090, radar access to join Victor 244, Altam, Victor 334, Sacramento VOR direct, climb maintain 3000, expect 5,000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.9er, squawk 4550.
Okay, 513 Sierra Juliet is cleared to the Auburn Airport, runway heading 090, radar vectors Victor 244, Altam, Victor 334, Sacramento direct 3,000, 5,000 and 5 minutes, 120.9er, 4550 on the squawk.
Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, read back correct, thank you.
3 Sierra Juliet, thanks. Okay, now we're going to go talk to ground. So we got the Mrs. Air Wagner with us this morning. She's a little quiet though. Ground, good morning. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, taxi IFR, Port of Ports, Foxtrot.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, Oakland ground. Good morning. Runway 10 left, taxi Delta Juliet Charlie, cross runway 33 approach.
Delta Juliet Charlie, cross 33 approach, 513 Sierra Juliet.
Cessna 4 Bravo November, the pipe in the upwinds in the pattern, wind 14011, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
So he's doing tower frequency and ground, that's why you don't hear the other one. Wow, there's two other ones waiting to go.
Get out of the way. 3 Sierra Juliet, actually, make it runway 10 right, via Juliet, hold short runway 10 left.
Okay, we're going to stay on this taxiway and hold short of the left. We'll head for the right, 3 Sierra Juliet. While we're waiting, we're going to do the all-important checklist.
Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, at Juliet, cross runway 10 left, and you can go over to tower on 1183. It's going to be a moment. The Cessna departing is IFR.
3 Sierra Juliet, roger. We're crossing the left and heading for the right. We'll hold short and call tower. Okay, all important checklist complete. We did put the pitot heat on. And Tower 3 Sierra Juliet coming up on 10 right, ready for IFR.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, Oakland Tower. Hold for release. You can expect probably at least 3 to 4 minutes.
3 Sierra Juliet, we'll expect 3 to 4 minutes, thanks. Okay.
68459er Oakland.
So we got the...
hold short runway 10 left, landing traffic.
Hold short, runway 10.
I think it's a 5-mile buffer for IFR traffic in the area of the airport. That's where we have to wait. So we're going Oakland VOR to Altam. So we're getting radar vectors to Altam. So we're going 090. So we're going to put the heading bug on 090. We're given 3,000 and 5,000 in 5 minutes. 120.9 is going to be our frequency. And I didn't set this up earlier because I knew there was going to be a short delay. So I figured I'd just do it while we're here. And we got the squawk in 4550. We're IFR. And I like to hand fly IFR the first 1,000 or 2,000 feet so we don't rely on the autopilot. I don't know who we're waiting on, but they got to clear that circle. I think it's 48 November. And he's going 77 knots. It'll be a while. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this chart. We're going to go to the Auburn area. We're going to overlay. A little early, but why not? We got nothing else to do. I put the pitot heat on. Okay, so pitot heat's on because it's going to be cold up there. And we'll wait and see if we need a prop heat or anybody else. What time is it? 9:46. We're going to have a pretty good tailwind today.
Oh, darn.
So we're just going to triple check everything, make sure circuit breakers are all in like they were, cabin heat turned on, fuel pumps are on. I got my hands on the mixture because when you take off in these Golden Eagles,
The 459er radar.
or any plane,
Altitude.
you got to make sure you got full fuel flow first. That's
459er.
first.
Traffic is downwind, passing the numbers.
And then you got to make sure airspeed's alive. Tower 3 Sierra Juliet, are we waiting on United 433?
No, that's, no. You're waiting that previous Cessna that was departing when you left.
Good Lord.
Was IFR, but I just got your release if you're ready.
So we're ready, 3 Sierra Juliet.
Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, the Piper off the parallel runway is in the left closed pattern. Wind 150 at 13. Runway 10 right, clear for takeoff.
10 right, clear for takeoff, 3 Sierra Juliet, thanks. Okay, time, check. 2:49, transponder, check. Traffic, check. DG, double check on the runway. Well, I can feel the wind in our face. 6,000 foot runway here. All right, we're going to ease into power, nice and easy. Okay, that's good. High 40s, we got fuel flow, airspeed's alive. 80, 90, 95, a little bit of back pressure. Tap the brakes, pull the gear up, pitch for the blue line. Now, if I'm IMC right away, I'll drop the iPad so I can see the backup attitude indicator. But we're okay here. Okay, there's that other pad or other traffic. 3 Sierra Juliet's tally ho on that Piper to the left, and I'll turn to 090 now.
Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, thank you. And just wait for your tag to acquire and I'll switch you. Oh, there it is. Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, contact NorCal departure. Have a good day.
Okay, talk to you next time. 3 Sierra Juliet going to NorCal.
25 knots. I'm sorry, 250 knots until leaving 1000, please.
250 knots or less until leaving 11,000.
There's our 1000 AGL. NorCal, good morning. Golden Eagle 5-3 Sierra Juliet checking on 1,200 for 3,000, 090.
513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal departure with our contact. Good morning, climb 5,000.
Okay, up to 5,000, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, up to the nickel now, 5,000. So we'll set this up.
2098, contact Oakland Center, 119er75.
1975 for Oakland, yeah, 2098, see ya.
So we're at a safe altitude, 1,700 feet off the ground. So now I'm going to go ahead and put it on heading mode and then tell it to grab the altitude. So that's the beauty of having autopilot and a twin Golden Eagle. That's how we roll. It's California. It's raining and it's bright out. This afternoon there could be convective activity when you have sunshine and moist air, and it raises for possible thunderstorms. All right, so fuel pumps off one at a time, one alligator,
Number 4 Tango Mike.
two alligator,
NorCal approach, 1
and we'll set up the fuel flow. We'd like to do in this setting probably about 21 gallons an hour.
Number 664 Tango Mike. Contact NorCal approach, 1237.
So we set the exhaust gas temperatures to, actually it's a turbo inlet temperature to about 1520. Up here we are, IMC 2700.
122 Julia Mike. Contact Oakland Center, 119er75.
Oakland Center, 119er75, 2 Juliet Mike, good day.
And 3 Sierra Juliet, we entered the clouds here, 2,700.
2 Sierra Juliet, roger.
Okay, we're all set up on the power.
Delta 8935, contact Oakland Center, 119er.
And we got,
1975.
so if you look here on this camera,
You have a great day.
22 knot wind, and it's coming like this. And you see our next turn is like that. So we're going to get kicked in the behind for wind, which is fine. If you look out the front window, you can see layers, and it's raining on the windshield lightly. And you can see layers, or ragged as we call it. It'd be nice to get a turn to Altam, or well, direct SAC would be fine too.
3 Sierra Juliet, direct Altam.
Direct Altam, 30 Juliet. All right, we're going to hit direct Altam, switch it to GPSS. And 30 Juliet, tops are 4,700, and we're going to level off here at 5,000.
Tops 47, number 3 Sierra Juliet, thank you.
So look out the front window. It's always a beautiful sight. You're on top of the deck. It's pretty uniform. And with a tailwind of 24, what else could you ask for?
24?
Yeah, we had a headwind of, on the way in, we had a headwind of 46 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this better.
Yeah, me too. Friday when we flew, we entered the clouds in Auburn 20 seconds off the runway, and then never saw the ground again until we were about 700 feet off the ground going into Oakland. All right, Altam in 2 minutes, and we'll make the turn.
3 Sierra Juliet, contact approach 125.1.
25-1, 3 Sierra Juliet. Thanks, and good morning.
Morning.
NorCal, good morning. Golden Eagle 5 and 3 Sierra Juliet, checking on level 5,000.
Air 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, East Stockton, altimeter 3014, go to Auburn.
3014, direct Auburn now, 3 Sierra Juliet, thanks. All right, so we're going direct to Auburn.
743 Sierra, NorCal.
Okay, 3014 on the barometer. And this is the, look out the front window. Here's the edge of the clouds. Vicaris Reservoir there, or Brentwood's below us. It looks like Ireland with the green hills. Of course, it's St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, so that's fitting. And we got a direct to Auburn turn. Can't go wrong with that. We've been in the air 7 minutes, and we're going to get there in about 22.
Look at that cloud right up there.
Yeah, that cloud. That might be over Diablo.
Cleared ILS running 25 right approach.
All right, let's take a trip around the G600. We're on GPSS, heading to Auburn. It's 45 degrees out. It's 9:59 in the morning. Tailwind of 26, crosswind of 7, overall wind 27. So we got a good push. Our true airspeed is 191 knots here at 5,000 feet. We got the power back just a little bit. Indicated 180 and our ground speed 220. Heading for Auburn, 72 miles away. I got the altitude bug just parked out of the way. 3014 meters straight and level. Over here you can see our position. We just passed Livermore below us. There's Highway 5, Stockton's next. Now go to the power settings. 33 inches of manifold pressure. 1,800 RPM. 23 gallons an hour. We're getting 4.65 miles per gallon. All the engine instruments are happy. Fuel's good. Turbo inlet temperature is 1530 and 1520. And we're just sitting here watching the ground go by till we get to Auburn. See what interesting things might happen. What we do like, we like the non-eventful flights. I always like it, I'm playing golf and gonna fly back home, and my friends say, be sure to, fly safe. It's like, I would never have thought of that if you didn't tell me that. You can see we both have our puff jackets on, because, here in California, it's freezing. It's, what's it, 52 degrees out?
It says 47 over here.
Well, I'm talking about on the ground when we left. Auburn, let's look at Auburn's weather while we're heading in there. Let's see if we're going to do the approach, or we're going to do the approach or not. All right, waypoint info. Wind 140 at 7, visibility 10, scattered 4,900. Temperature is 10, which is 50 degrees. A dew point 4, altimeter 3011. So we don't need to do the approach today. We'll just do the visual, I think.
Temperature 1, traffic to factor. November 513 Sierra Juliet, traffic 1 o'clock, 2 miles, same direction, 5,100 Cessna.
Yeah, we're looking for 4 Charlie Papa out the window, 3 Sierra Juliet.
734 Charlie Papa, traffic at 7 o'clock and 2 miles northeastbound, level 5,000, twin Cessna overtaking.
Okay, what you see in the left side of the camera is my graduated lens coming off. So just hang on there, it'll fall off pretty soon.
Looking for that traffic, 734 Charlie Papa.
73 Charlie Papa, are you level there, or are you climbing or descending?
I just descended to 5,000 per cloud, but we're going to stay at 5,000. 74 Charlie Papa.
4 Charlie Papa, that's an IFR altitude, so I need you at appropriate view for altitudes, please.
All right, we'll climb back up to 5,500, number 4 Charlie Papa.
Yeah, 4 Charlie Papa, kind of next approach, 125, correction, let's go 123.7.
123.7, number 4 Charlie Papa.
Never 51 Tree Sierra Juliet, that traffic's now climbing up to 5,500, 2 o'clock at a mile. 5,200 right now, climbing at 55.
Yeah, 3 Sierra Juliet, we're looking for him, and I heard you talking to him. I think he's going to learn what the VFR altitudes are now.
I hope they are. 3 Sierra Juliet, I'm just going to hold on to you for a sec longer until you're past them.
3 Sierra Juliet, roger. Our closing rates will be past them in 30 seconds.
Yeah, and they're off your right now. 3 Sierra Juliet, no factor, contact approach 123.7.
23.7, that's on frequency for over here. We'll do 23.7 and speak to you next time, 3 Sierra Juliet.
Northwest Kayak 734 Charlie Papa is climbing to 5,500, traffic to our left in sight, 734 Charlie Papa.
Number 734 Charlie Papa, NorCal approach, welcome to Sacramento, number 3012, thank you for the traffic, advised with hotel.
3012, 734 Charlie Papa.
Attention Aircraft Nation Bravo, stern of the information hotel at Mather.
And NorCal 3 Sierra Juliet, we just passed Charlie Papa here. We're checking on 5,000.
No, 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, welcome to Sacramento, number 3012. Sorry if I missed it, you were stepped on. Advised with the Wardell Auburn with your approach request.
3 Sierra Juliet, it looks like we can do the visual today. I've had enough IFR for a while, and we do have the weather at Auburn.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, roger, at your discretion, sir, direct Auburn, maintain 5,000.
Okay, we're direct Auburn at this time, and we're at 5,000.
Number 897 Bravo Alpha, NorCal departure, you're ready to contact, verify altitude leaving, climb, maintain flight level 190.
Auburn Municipal Airport, automated weather observation, 17050 Zulu, wind 150 at 10 knots, visibility 7, sky condition clear below 12,000, temperature 11 Celsius, dew point 4 Celsius, altimeter 3012 inches of mercury.
Contact Oakland Center,
All right, that's typical Auburn. Changes every 5 minutes. So while I'm sitting here in cruise, Robert and I were talking about, the beauty of a Golden Eagle. And this can be, 80 Golden Eagle or twin turbocharged airplane. Can get you somewhere fast. You can also land slow and land short. And you're in comfort, it's roomy, it's safe for you and your family, and it's very well equipped. Weather, the only thing that stops us for weather is thunderstorms, really. I mean, it's a known ice plane, so I have videos of being in the ice for an hour, and it's no problem. But thunderstorms, not so good. You don't want to fly into orange and red areas, and we have all weather capabilities. Autopilot, coupled autopilot. So it's a very nice airplane.
I'll change it back to Jet 414.
Which brings me to the one I have for sale. What separates 421 Julia Lima from the rest of the fleet for sale is that it has new exhaust and a top overhaul, just got accomplished. And that will give a owner many hours and years of dependable production. There's other planes that are out there, and we look at them and we see them, and they're high time engines, 1,300 hours. Okay, they might have good compressions, good, okay, but still, you're going to be going through cylinders, and if you don't have good cylinders and you suck a valve, well, you're going to ruin your whole engine. Trust me, I know that. It's happened to me. It's happened. And, these Continental engines, number one, they're hard to come by. And they are also, they're expensive. Overhaul's like $85,000. And that's with a good core. And I haven't checked lately what RAM is, but they were back ordered.
Juliet, when it comes time, you can report cancellation in the air, this frequency on the ground via telephone. And if you need the number, please advise.
30 Juliet, we have the number, and we'll probably cancel with you in the air.
Here to go, boss.
Okay, so, yeah, and I think RAM is like a year back order. I don't know what they are now. And then the labor of putting them on, and our props on the other plane are very low time, and they just got resealed. And so they're 200 hours. So it's a dependable airplane. And what you want when you're flying and you're in this stuff and your family's in the plane or friends or loved ones or yourself, whoever, is you want a dependable airplane. You don't want to have an issue and say, oh, I wish I would have bought something that had better this or better that or better navigation equipment or glass cockpit. That's what you want. We are 9 minutes to Auburn. So
isn't that a shame?
Yep. And there's Mather out the front window. In the haze, you can see Mather Field. There's an air show there coming up with the Blue Angels here. But what I was going to say is between here and Auburn, the terrain, we're in the foothills, so there's a whole slew of airports along the foothills, and you have rising terrain. So when you go, and like you heard me say, I'll just take the visual into Auburn, the MVA, the minimum vectoring altitude, starts to rise fast as you get to Auburn. And I think it's around 3,000 near the airport. And so it's not good to do the visual unless you're really, really sure of it. But I've come in to do the visual, and Auburn just sucks in the weather. I mean, it changes fast. And we've had to tell them, well, Auburn just turned, can't see the airport, we're going to have to go out and do the approach. And I don't know who the next frequency is. 27.4? Maybe. So we're over Mather now.
What's your aircraft type?
8 minutes to the airport. We've been in the air 21 minutes. And that's IFR, going out and over, not direct. That's the other thing with a fast airplane. You get somewhere fast. And you can get out of the trouble. If there's a trouble area of weather, you can go through it fast. You're not stuck in it. And since we're pressurized, you can go above it. And you can get above the weather. And because 80% of the world's weather is below 18,000 feet. And so if you get up in the 20s, and the weather's below you, you're in the sunshine, you're just flying along. So what do you say, we have 400 feet a minute to get there, what do you say we cancel IFR and just go VFR? I think that's a good idea. Let's change the altitude hold to 2,500, which is pattern. And 30 Juliet, cancel IFR, we can continue to Auburn VFR.
Number 30 Juliet, IFR cancellation received. Resume on navigation altitude. Your discretion. I'll have advisories momentarily.
30 Juliet, Roger. Well, we got a good tailwind. 21. I think we're going to get 22.7 next. We're going to monitor so on the GTN 750, you can monitor a second frequency while listening and talking on the one. So sometimes I like to do that to find out what people are doing at the airport. And we'll start reducing power. We'll do our Papa Gumps. Pressurization, check. Field elevation plus 500. Air conditioner off. Prop tank never had it on. Auxiliary pumps on, and gas on mains.
Now 5130 Juliet, one target observed in the pattern. Squawk VFR, change to advisory frequency approved. Have a great wonderful day.
30 Juliet, thanks for squawking 1200. We'll talk to you next time. So long.
And here's that lens just about ready to fall off. Kind of like a tooth falling out without the tooth fairy.
Okay, so now we're going to take it off monitor.
Romeo Tower said they'll take it.
And we're going to switch. I'm a traffic Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Julia, 14 miles to the south for landing Auburn. I don't know what they're using here. We'll see what's the wind favors 7. See one in the pattern there. Who is that? Mike, what runway are you using this morning?
It's pretty much cross. I think we're on 7 at the moment, but it can change.
I like 7. Thanks. Okay, lucky 7. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Julia is 12 miles to the south, going to cross the overhead, make left traffic, runway 7, full stop, Auburn. So they call the visibility 7 miles. We're 12 out, and I do not see the airport. And we're getting bumps. Nancy's holding on. Autopilot off. And we're about to level off here at 2,500. We'll keep reducing power. We're doing 227 across the ground. We got a lot of energy stored up. Airport in sight now, 10 out. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle, 10 south, crossing overhead, make left traffic, runway 7, full stop, Auburn.
Auburn traffic, 4 Mike, is final 7, Auburn.
You know, it's funny how the seasons are. In the winter, you're worried about the rain, the weather, icing. Summertime's coming. In the summer, you have to worry, not in this plane, but density, altitude, and performance. You know, there's a couple of Italian trainers, I forget the name of them, I can't remember, they got Rotex engines. They're twins, they have air conditioning, and there's one of the instructors here at Auburn that won't go out with that plane if it's over 85 degrees. And I said, why? It's got air conditioning. He said, no, the performance is horrible. Single engine performance on one engine is awful. So they're just made for training. So in the summertime, you have to switch to density altitude. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Julia, 5 to the south, going to cross overhead. Make left traffic, runway 7, full stop, Auburn. Let's see what 41 Mike's doing. He's doing 35 knots, so he went off the screen. So that tells me he was taxiing or just landed. I don't think he's coming off again. We'll find out.
Auburn traffic, 4 Mike is clear 7, and it's going to be taxi back. Auburn.
All right, so he's taxiing back. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Julia, 3 to the south, going to cross overhead, make left traffic, runway 7, full stop, Auburn. Couldn't think of a better thing to do or to be on a Sunday morning. In the plane, nice day.
One home.
Beautiful woman next to you. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Julia now is a mile and a half over the pond, crossing overhead to make left traffic for runway 7, full stop, Auburn. All right, keep producing power, keep the engines nice and happy. I drop the gear, watch it out the window. I see it coming down. Indicator 1, 2, 3 green, first notch of flaps. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Julia just passed overhead. We're making a left turn now to the left downwind for runway 7, full stop, Auburn. And Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle continuing close in left base to final runway 7, full stop, Auburn. Okay. Gas indicator got 3 greens, mixtures up now.
Slow to 1/2 impulse power. Let's be friends.
Good speed. Yeah, there's a little bit of a crosswind.
Someday I'll be that cool.
Say that again?
Someday I'll be that cool.
Yep. Keep trying.
Roger that.
Just don't do it if your DPE is in the plane.
Very good.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle clear of 7, going to Park and Auburn. All right.
41 Mike, taking runway 7, left split pattern traffic, Auburn.
Well, we're here, 31 minutes IFR. Thanks for riding along.